Hey there, everybody. Welcome to Saturday night. We haven't done this in a week or so. That's mainly because of me. You'll have to excuse me. Trying to get things back together here. It's been a little bit hit or miss. Had to work today. But anyway, these gentlemen are going to pull me through. I know they are. We're going to be -1 tonight. Mr. Abbey is a little under the weather, so he's not going to be able to make it. But we do have this guy.
If it's no Scottish, it's crap!
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to the show, Mr. Barab. What's up, dude?
Thank you very much. Thank you for having us. It's my bloody, idea. It's my bloody idea.
It's his idea. Yeah, look at this guy. This guy, he actually came up with an idea.
I had an idea. Holy crap.
All right, I guess we got to bring the other guy on. Oh, well.
I suppose so.
Yeah, well. Might as well.
Sir, nobody worries about upsetting a droid.
That's because a droid don't pull people's arms out of their sockets when they lose. Wookiees are known to do that.
Hello!
All righty.
Okay.
Welcome to the show, Wookie.
Thank you.
All right. So we're going to talk about one. It seems like some well-traveled ground, but this one has some crossover with some stuff that we've talked about in the past, especially the Atlantis episode. You know, some people believing that the Bermuda Triangle is actually Atlantis.
Yeah, the resting place. Yeah, I heard
So
that. Well, yeah.
Yep. So before we get started, what do you gentlemen think it is? Well, we're going to start out with that.
Well, I say it's a massive accumulation of magnetite.
Okay. What do you think, Squirrel?
Well, I was going to say, I mean, the Bermuda Triangle is a three-sided object, and there's three of us here to discuss it.
Okay. All right. that was very helpful. Thank you.
As Wookie was saying, there's the magmasite. There's also the magnesium hydrate crystal deposits that could erupt or go, which is known to be problematic for ships and their buoyancy, and potentially flammable for low-flying planes.
There you go. I have my own theories. I think I'll hold mine till towards the end, though. Evening, lads. Hey, not Brian. What's
Yeah.
up? What's up? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Brian, how's it going?
All right. So he said it twice. So why did he say it twice? Is he getting senile? That's all going on? Anyway. All right. So here we are. We're going to talk about Bermuda Triangle, but now, according to my research, which
Yes.
whoops, I just erased. Isn't that clever of me? Come on.
Don't do that.
Yeah. I'm not a smart man.
No, I see.
But anyway, so Bermuda Triangle, also known as the Devil's Triangle, a little bit. If you want to pump it up a little bit. It's, but
Yes.
what's
I
not?
agree
Did
with that
Barry
100%.
Manilow have a Bermuda Triangle song? Yeah, I never heard of it. Okay. Well, it's been like innumerable shows. There was this one Bermuda Triangle show that was it was like it was basically, you could tell it was a science fiction show somebody wanted to make, but the only way they could get it made is they pitched it as the Bermuda Triangle show. But basically, it was like set in this other world that they got to through the Bermuda Triangle. But then they never talked about the Bermuda Triangle again.
Okay.
You know, after the initial episode, and it's kind of like
I remember there was either a TV movie or a TV show, short-lived show that was talking about the Bermuda Triangle, but they were I don't know. It was so short of of a span that it I vaguely remember it, but I think it was from the late 90s, maybe, or maybe early 2000s. But
well, there was an episode.
Well,
of
big.
the,
sci-fi show. It was definitely a sci-fi show.
there was
So,
an episode
it could
of
be
the
the one
X-Files.
you're talking about, buddy.
X-Files. Okay.
Yeah. Wasn't it? They get Mulder and Scully get stuck on the ship. and
X-Files did something, yeah.
Yeah.
But there was
right.
an actual TV
They
series.
they rapidly age.
Series. Yeah, it was either a TV
Oh,
series
right.
or it was a mini series, or like a TV movie
Yeah.
mini series. But yeah.
Well, every single like Bermuda Triangle, like TV show or science fiction show or book or novel is always like postulated that Bermuda Triangle is like a opening to another world, kind of like a trans-dimensional portal, and people go through it, and that's the reason why they disappear. So that seems to be like the common science fiction synopsis of it.
Well, but I think the episode of the X-Files, if I remember correctly, Mulder and Scully get stranded in the Bermuda Triangle and take refuge on a ship, a wreckage.
Oh, I remember that episode. Yeah.
Rapidly age.
Yeah.
Remember that? And it takes them ages to get off this and away. I can't remember how, but obviously they do. But yeah. I'm sure it's that. I'm sure that's the Bermuda.
Yeah. Well, this is the AI summary. While the area has been subject of widespread speculation and legends involving supernatural phenomena, extraterrestrial activity, I forgot about that. There are some people that believe it's aliens, and time warps. Yep, time warps. Scientific analysis, data-driven studies suggest these disappearances can be explained by natural causes. Investigations using historical incident data, meteorological records, machine learning models have concluded that the number of incidents in Bermuda Triangle is not statistically higher than other heavily traveled maritime regions, indicating that the area is not inherently more dangerous than others. Theories attributing the disappearances to human error, sudden storms, strong ocean currents, and methane hydrate eruptions are considered more plausible than paranormal explanations. The problem is the data is basically skewed. There's actually there's been several authors that have written books on the Bermuda Triangle that puts the numbers at more than 200 disappearances, which makes it like double other regions, and that's just in the 20th century. So
yeah.
So I mean, that's one of those things where it's like nothing to see here. Move along, move along, move along, and it's
Yeah,
like it makes you wonder. You know, it makes you wonder if there is indeed something to see.
I know.
You know,
every single,
especially when Wikipedia tells you, "Oh, it's an urban myth." Then you start going like,
every single video that
if Wikipedia
I watched
tells me it's something, it's
yeah. Every single video that I was watching was pretty much pointing to these various different natural phenomenon and obviously human error. So I don't know. It did kind of sound like they were trying to move away from just kind of bury the subject, you know.
Yeah. So I mean, they're trying to so that's the reason why I worded it specifically because they're trying to downplay it and say that it's not any different from any other region.
Right.
And so the answer to tonight's question it doesn't necessarily have to be supernatural, but is there like a distinction between the Bermuda Triangle area and other areas? It's basically what it's going to be about tonight.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh, he's gone.
Nah, whatever. He's probably going to get something to eat.
I ate before.
I always eat before. I always eat before too, but he evidently likes to snack on the show. So anyway,
there was a few things. There was a few things in the videos. One of them was the Gulf Stream goes through there, and that can cause rogue waves. There's always a possibility of rogue waves. The other thing was this was they only heard this one once. Was there was NASA did some studies, and there was hexagonal clouds can form, and they obviously like push a downdraft, which can flip over ships, and presumably wouldn't be too good for planes either. So.
Right.
There was a few things.
Well, I was watching this one. It was later on in this episode that I did clips from, but they were talking about that there's something called water spouts, and they're essentially tornadoes in the water. Evidently, the most regions will see maybe 2 or 3 a year, but the Bermuda Triangle can get up as high as 20 a year. But they're like, but they were kind of like, oh, well, they have a little higher occurrence, and I was like, 220.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a whole decimal point.
Yeah,
that's zero.
It goes from 2, then you 0.0 to move the decimal point over, and it's 20. So, but the way they were down, they kind of downplay. Well, there's a little higher currents of water spouts than normal regions. And it's like how much higher? Oh, just most are 20 or most are 2, and this one's like 20. It's like that's 10 times more. That's 10 times more. Okay, so that's a little more than
all the sort of stuff. It sounds so convincing, and it might very well be true. I don't know.
Well, I mean, after a while, you have to kind of start going. Well, why are you guys trying to like? I mean, I'm okay if you're like explaining stuff, but why are you downplaying stuff? That's when I get this. That's when my spidey sense starts tingling. That's when I start going like.
What was the ship that we did the show
Edmund Fitzgerald?
Yeah, that one. Obviously, they did new protocols in sailing and whatnot because of what happened with that ship. And I keep thinking that, with all these potential hotspots, like in the Bermuda Triangle and that, what protocols have they got in place there now?
Well, there seems to be a higher like the most famous case, which we're going to talk about tonight in depth, is the planes that were. It was like a whole entire flight of planes that was flying through the region of the Bermuda Triangle, and suddenly started like radioing back odd stuff was going on, and then they just gone.
One of the flights that I saw, this was one of the flights that was on one of the videos was weird. It was weird because it radioed into Los Angeles or something like that, and it was picking it up in New Orleans, and then it was picking it up way back at the Bahamas and stuff. The radio frequencies just for some reason it was not going to where it should be, and then it just disappeared. And that was just a flight. That was like a DC-3 or something, a DC-3 or something like that, if I remember.
That was one plane that like went down. Something started with an M. Some reason it just flew out of my head. But that was definitely one. And the ships, the ones that were the ships are kind of, ship sink. I mean, we've got the Cape Hatteras out here is a whole nother show we could do on. It's called The Graveyard of Ships. It's right off the coast of North Carolina. And it's got a storied history. But when you get the Bermuda Triangle, it was like it wasn't even called that until like 1920s or something like that. So it's a recent phenomenon. And the NOAA refuses to call it the Bermuda Triangle. Okay. With National Meteorology, I don't know, whatever it's called, whatever that is. NOAA, yeah. Of course, NOAA's pretty shady itself, but we won't go into that.
Yeah, they are.
But but when they say it's not statistically higher, when you see what they exclude, it's kind of like when they say that the crime figures have dropped in blue cities, and over the last little while, and then you find out that it's like, oh, they're not reporting certain statistics anymore in the blue cities.
Well,
no, they're not.
Well, and the recent thing where they're talking about there's as much right-wing violence as there is left-wing violence, but then you see what they're leaving out of the left-wing violence numbers, and they're putting stuff on the right-wing side that's like prison riots and stuff like that, and anything any violence towards the cops, it gets listed as right-wing by the same. And oh, by the way, the guy who collated the data happens to be connected directly to Antifa. Yeah,
that doesn't exist, by the way.
No.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm sorry, it doesn't exist. But anyway, they're just arresting people that just happen to be wearing the same fashion in Portland. But anyway.
Yes, and the same printed signs and everything else.
Welcome in, B Dog. Good to see you, buddy.
B Dog. Hello.
1964. The Bermuda Triangle was first mentioned by Vincent Gaddis in the 1964 article. So it's very recent, and they call it a conspiracy theory. But how many conspiracy theories have we had lately that turned out to be right?
Oh, I don't know, one or two.
So, I mean,
a few, several,
one or two, maybe.
I think we kind of need to like comb back through our conspiracy theories that got dismissed and start like maybe we should reevaluate some of these or revisit them. But anyway, that's just not to muddy the waters, but I did find a lot of the tenure
waters,
of a lot of
muddy
these,
the waters.
Muddy the waters.
Waters.
Anyway.
Oh yeah.
But I do find the tenor of a lot of these videos that I've been watching today to be of that dismissive kind of like, oh, there's no such thing as supernatural, since there's no such thing as this or that, and since we're automatically going to exclude this and this and these points of data because they don't agree with the naturalist, thing we're pushing, because there's nothing supernatural about the planet.
No.
There's nothing supernatural about nature. There's no certain areas that are like inexplicably different from other areas.
There was
and
also
when I see that,
they also some of these videos wrote off the possibility of giant sea monsters, some of which can't be named on this show.
yeah,
You know.
Yes, exactly.
yeah. Well,
It's not those things.
we don't want the show to fall down or anything. Anyway,
No. No.
yeah, I don't know that parkours travel in the Bermuda Triangle, but yeah, I'm gonna dial X for doubt on that one, D-Dog. Just gonna doubt that one a little bit. But anyway, but we're I've got clips tonight talking about the most famous case. That the one that kind of like is the reason why we talk about the Bermuda Triangle. This one case here. After
19,
this case, after this case, they started looking back through the archives and started finding all these disappearances and all these missing stuff. And and when they started focusing in on the area, they started like, well, that disappeared, this disappeared, this disappeared, this disappeared. You know, there might be a significance there. But they didn't really focus on it till after this case. Yeah, come on, man. Every captain has a parkour. Okay. All right. Fair enough. I think they're called cabin boys, but, anyway. It might be something
Whatever.
different.
Whatever.
That's only if they're PDF files.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. Anyway.
Whatever floats your boat.
Or sinks it mysteriously
or
in the middle of the ocean.
Sink it.
All right. Let me play this first clip. Here we go.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So these guys, they were not amateurs. They had done this multiple times. And so this was not like unknown to them. And and then suddenly they're go ahead.
I did hear that the flight leader apparently had bungled some flights before.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's later on in this video. That's like a later video clip. But all right, so let's see. Anyway. All right, so basically that everything was going kind of swimmingly, and then suddenly there's like their compasses started going crazy. Okay. All right, next clip. The stream's down.
What? It is.
The stream's down. Yeah.
Yep, it is.
Okay. Is that your fault, Time Prophet, since you said it?
He can't hear us, but
Oh, right.
Oh,
damn it.
Damn.
What did we do now?
Well, we're still on Rumble. So
Oh well.
Yeah, we're
Rumble.
still on Rumble, but
Hello.
Yep.
How are you?
yeah, I don't know. But yeah, we're down. But I guess I won't play any more of these clips.
Was that maybe why?
We'll probably come back up in just a moment. So we'll come back up on
Yeah, we'll probably will.
On YouTube anyway.
Yeah.
Here soon. So
YouTube, yeah.
Rubbish.
Yeah, but we're still up on the Uncommie channel, but we have to wait till the Commie channel comes back around.
It says
I don't know. I was kind of suspecting to maybe get us.
It says
stream is unavailable.
Stream suspended for policy violations. Which ones?
Who the heck knows?
Probably the video.
Honestly,
Probably the video.
Yeah, but the video is like didn't bounce off the stream or when I was trying it earlier.
And
So
everybody
I
else
don't know.
It's always to see through the live.
Okay, we're back. We are back on YouTube. So it's all right. no more clips to play tonight. So I was kind of worried that I was going to start getting DMCA strikes because of a certain person I kind of torched Thursday night. Might be trying to get me back, but oh well. That might be happening. I don't know. But
I don't know. Mine's still down.
I have no idea what you're talking
yours
about.
is still down.
Yeah,
It's
mine's
up.
still down.
It's up.
Yeah,
It's up.
I know.
Man.
I see you're up, but I'm not. I'm looking at it right now.
Yes.
Okay, well, you got
Well,
a free
it's looking-
channel.
Oh,
You
now
got
it's
a
back.
free channel. So. Okay, all right.
Now
It's
it's
back.
up.
That,
Now it's
No.
back.
Okay, so we won't be playing any more of those, you know, for whatever
I
reason.
suppose not.
Um,
I suppose not.
So there's no way of knowing what's going to trigger YouTube or not. But if you were able to watch, I think we got most of the first two clips in. But so these gentlemen, Flight 19 takes off to do a bombing exercise in Grumman Avenger dive bombers, and which were the ones that they used at Midway. You know, the ones that sunk like a Hiryu, I think it was. But so these were trained officers, and they started complaining. Usually, when there's a storm, there was problems with the compasses, but they started complaining about the compasses, and they said that they had unlimited visibility, and it was clear. So, that means that there's no storm. They would mention the storm if there was a storm. So
Yeah.
So there's really no way of knowing. But all we know is that the lead officer complained that he was lost, that nothing looked familiar, that he wasn't able to see anything, and they say usually if you're in that area, you just head west, and you'll wind up heading back to Florida.
Yeah.
And yet they couldn't even find their way west. So that was a little odd because you see the sun, you know it's west, okay? And yet they was claiming that he couldn't find his way. So obviously whatever he was seeing wasn't adding up. So the compasses went crazy. And then suddenly the sky was different. And they couldn't tell where the sun was. But it said it was the visibility was fine, so it wasn't a storm.
Right. On one of the videos that I watched, I think one of the pilots said something about White Sea as well. If I recall,
Right.
it was on the video. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, there's a phenomenon called a white squall. Have you ever heard of that?
Yes.
I don't know what it
Okay.
is. I have heard of it, but yeah.
Okay, it's a storm that occasionally, it's like very rare it happens, but the reason why there's not many records of it is because if you get hit by a white squall, there's no survivors. There's only one or two incidences that there's even a movie about it. But white squall is basically it's a storm that's so dense that it looks like a wall coming at you.
Okay.
And they're not. I mean, they're like very. There's not very few eyewitness videos of them. I don't think I've ever seen one. But some people think they're like mythological. But there's few people that have survived them. But they come up out of nowhere. It looks like a freaking wall of water coming at you, solid wall, and there's nothing you could do, and it goes away almost as soon as it pops up. And so there's a lot of strange things, storm activity out on the sea. you know, we're not we were talking about the water spouts and stuff like that, or basically water tornadoes. But there's also downspouts, which are basically tornadoes above that are on water, and they like pull the water up into them. And so there's ones that look like a hole in the water.
Yeah,
that are
a whirlpool. Yeah,
a whirlpool, right? And then there's the downspouts, which are like on top of the water, but they're like tornadoes on top of the water. And they always and this particular area seems to have a very high percentage of the activity, for whatever reason. But there's also been there's been some massive like a coal ship that was sunk. But you see everything you read about this place is like all the scientists saying there's nothing to see here, It's just all natural phenomenon.
No.
And I mean, is that what you've encountered? Every video, everything you read is immediately like dismissing anything supernatural.
Yeah. It's the videos. Yeah, everything. It's all of them have said that they haven't conclusively decided on anything. It could be the magnesium hydrate, or it could be the hexagonal clouds, or it could be the Gulf Stream, or it could be the weather system that's just extreme in that area, or the rogue waves, and so on. So there wasn't anything.
Right.
Yes, it's that.
Well, but if you notice that they'll immediately say, but it's not this, and this. We know it's not this, and this.
No, exactly. Yeah, it's not the sea beasties. No, definitely not that.
Right. The USS Cyclops. It was a collier, coal ship. It was heading en route to Baltimore from Brazil, and disappeared in the Triangle. And no records was ever found. This thing was massive. It was like a huge ship. And then 27 years later, the Flight 19 disappeared in the airspace above the Triangle. No incident, no explanation given, no records found. And so it's just like it's like, okay, well, what is also apparent is that that the shipping lanes through the Triangle have kind of gotten rerouted over the years, where they don't. Okay. They don't go through the heart of the Triangle anymore. They kind of skirt it. And so, if there's no problem. Yeah, if there's no problem, then why are the shipping concerns going, well, maybe we should go down here and go. Well, we don't necessarily have to go a straight line. Maybe we can just do one of these numbers.
Yeah, take an alternate route.
Yes.
Right.
From the
Go ahead.
They scoot round it. They just
right. Yeah. Well, but the estimate that everybody quotes, the one that everybody every scientist, every one of these experts, the people from the Smithsonian, every time the number that they always give is 20 to 50. It's like 50 ships and around 20 airplanes. But they're like, oh, that's pretty much consistent with the rest of the sea. But there's authors out there that say that they have estimated as high as over 200 ships and airplanes that have gone missing.
Mm-hmm.
And so And so it's like, why are independent authors finding
How
like?
long has when they start appearances in the Bermuda Triangle?
Well, there's been like recorded disappearances of ships going all the way back to like the times of Columbus. Remember when Columbus
so that's
was
a wee while then.
Yeah, I mean 1492 at least, because the thing was is if you went that direction, they said you fell off the edge of the edge of the sea, and there'd be dragons or whatever. Right.
Yeah.
But Magellan circumnavigated the globe and proved that was wrong. But Time Prophet talking smack about America, whatever. Anyway, but essentially,
Yeah.
but anyway, but the thing about it is, though, is it seems like there's a pattern to where things like, the ship, the ship that disappeared, the Thai ship. Where did that happen? You guys recall the ship that it's like a modern ship? It's like in the 2010s, I think, and just disappeared into nowhere. I think it's Flight 93 or something.
Oh, the airplane. Was it the airplane? MH370.
Yeah, it was.
Friggin' vanished.
Yeah, that one. What part of the ocean did that disappear on?
Oh, they were somewhere in the Eastern Pacific.
Okay, all right. So nowhere near the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah, nowhere near the Bermuda Triangle.
But I mean, that was pretty recent. There, that's less than 20 years ago.
Oh yeah, big time. That's maybe about 10 years ago or less.
And that's with satellite imaging and everything like that. And that thing suddenly, supposedly disappeared into nowhere. No wreckage ever found.
Because we've got so much technology now. How come? They must. We've got so much technology and satellites and stuff like that, and drones and things. They must have been able to have a wee look in the Bermuda Triangle, surely.
Well, I mean, every ship has got GPS now. Every ship gives out GPS data, and yet there's still yachts disappearing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And independent ships disappearing that go through the triangle. And so after a while, it's like, how much do we actually know? How much are we actually being told? And that's where all these conspiracy theories kind of like pop up. Is because after a while, you're kind of like, okay, independent sources give a number around 200 ships and planes. And then the official is like 50, like planes, 20 ships or something like that. No, it's 50 ships and 20 planes. And that's the estimate that everybody gives.
Right.
And they don't find the wreckage.
No.
And so it's like, it basically, it's like this estimate I'm seeing here. It's like, it's not known whether disappearance in the Bermuda Triangle has been the result of human error or weather phenomenon. Okay, Flight 93 was Pennsylvania 9/11. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there must be some cases of human error and weather, and maybe both all at once, but it's all a little strange.
Well, but the thing about it is that's the only options that they give you. It's either human error or it's weather phenomenon.
Right. Yeah.
They're not giving you any other options.
No.
And that's what like creeps me out about it, because I was looking through all this stuff today. I was watching all these videos, and it's like, oh, it's certainly like weather phenomenon, or this person screwed up. This person screwed up. Like the leader of the Flight 19. Oh, he definitely screwed up. Oh, that was definitely him. He screwed up.
Mm-hmm.
It's like he screwed up something earlier, right?
He's
But-
allegedly bungled. He got lost in a couple of sorties before.
Right.
And I
Right.
think in one of the videos that I watched, it is implied that he tried to get out of the flights.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, that guy, that other bombardier guy, he did.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that until the video we watched. But the leader of the flight did. He tried to wiggle out of it, apparently.
Right. Well, yeah, that bombardier is like a bad getting bad vibes, man. I'm gonna risk my career by not going on this thing because
Yeah.
there's something. But I mean, it's like there's so much more to the world than is dreamt of in our philosophies. I mean, not to quote Shakespeare, Hamlet.
Well, I think with Flight 19, I think it started out with the electrical interference, probably from whatever storm was happening close by. One pilot did say that if there was a storm, electrical storm, it would pretty much render the compasses, useless. And so you've got that factor. And if this pilot has had an issue where he got lost before, instead of, if they hadn't gotten to Bermuda, so they were taking a straight flight, it would have been easy just to turn left and hit America. But for some reason, they got disoriented and went someplace else, and out farther into the ocean. Because if the radio transmissions were getting fainter and fainter, that means they're farther away. They're going farther away out to sea instead of closer. And,
but the thing that's really odd about that is the fact that they had radio communications to their location where they were headed, the islands that they were located, they were headed to. They had full communications through radio with those islands. So why in the world, in between these planes were supposedly passing in between the islands and the base where they took off? So why was their signal getting weaker when they could still call out to the islands that they were supposed to go to?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
And also, if they were having problems with their compasses due to storm activity, there's a protocol where they would say, okay, we have storm activity, our compasses are not working properly. And yet when he talked about his instrument failure, he did not mention storm activity.
No.
Because the first thing you would say is, if you knew storm activity caused a compass failure, is you would be like, oh, there's a storm, my compasses are messing up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I mean, that seems logical, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
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 Also, there's been geologic surveys around the Bermuda Island, and in the volcanic soil, because it's a volcano, and so there's been eruptions throughout the centuries. And the odd thing about the volcanic layers there in Bermuda is that they have an extremely odd and high amount of magnetite detected. Yeah. And this magnetite, it can be detected up to about 100 to 120 miles off the coast of the island of Bermuda.
Well, if that's the case, then no compass should be able to work, even if there wasn't a storm.
Yeah.
You would think so, yeah. But this is a geologist, I heard, so yeah.
Well, Time Prophet, I don't think Windows Vista was available back in 1964.
Windows Vista.
I think the computers that were available filled a warehouse. So
yeah,
I don't think that was. I don't think that was the
radio
case.
Tubes.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and gears, lots and lots of gears. But anyway, so I think the thing that bothers me about the whole thing is they're throwing a lot of data at you, and they're throwing a lot of possibilities at you as what it could be.
Yeah.
But then they're like eliminating any kind of supernatural, like at the face of it. And the scientific method basically says that you don't eliminate anything at the front of it. That's the scientific method. The scientific method demands that you were completely data driven, and that and there is actually parts of the scientific method that say if you encounter a phenomenon that you cannot quantify, that you have to list that too.
Right.
But you see this over and over again, modern scientists, where they reach a phenomenon they can't quantify, and they just dismiss it as bad data, or they extrapolate it to something else entirely. I mean, there's a lot of discoveries that were made because scientists reached the end of themselves and found something that they couldn't quantify, and they kept going and discovered something. And yet today, I don't see the same curiosity when it comes to scientists. They want to like put their stamp on everything. Well, this is definitely what this is. There are no other chances. There are no possibilities. And it's like they absolutely have no curiosity. They have absolutely no imagination. It's this and nothing else. I mean,
but follow the science.
But follow the science, yeah. Follow the science. It's this appeal to authority that we're kind of like forced into, But I mean, it's like you see this with our anthropology. We were talking about the whole entire evolutionary theory.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. This is actually a good point. Highlight that for me. Modern scientists work for companies with an agenda. Yeah, absolutely. That is absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is like when you talk about evolutionary theory, and you see all the holes that are in evolutionary theory. I mean, massive holes, incredibly huge holes. I mean, gaps, like leaps. You have to like make so many leaps of logic, so many leaps of data to come to the conclusions that they come to. I found this one tooth of this monster, this dinosaur. Let me draw the whole entire dinosaur from this tooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just literally happened. It's literally happened. And then later on, they discover because of DNA, it's like, okay, well, these parts don't belong together, but we put a whole entirely new dinosaur together because we thought that the parts fit.
Well, actually, it was the dinosaur's toenail.
There you go. But I mean, and with this, I was seeing a lot of the same anomalies, to where, okay, maybe it is a natural phenomenon. Okay, maybe it is. But it's like I was talking when you popped out earlier. When you popped out earlier, Wookie, I was talking to him, and they're talking about like downspouts. Rest of the ocean averages about 2 per year. But yet the Bermuda Triangle, they've measured as many as 20. But there's nothing different about the Bermuda Triangle. They immediately on the heels of that, it's like, oh, but that's just that's quite an anomaly. That's like a decimal point,
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
that it is.
That's different, slightly different. Yeah.
So I mean, I have to say with this one, the more I kept running into these conclusions, the more I kept running into.
Someone's in the chat.
Abby, the world's only 5,000 years old. Okay, Triceratops put together by 2 or 3 different animals. Yeah, they discovered that. We've been thinking of Triceratops, and It's
Yeah.
it's a different.
Hello, Abby.
World's only
I-
5,000 years old. Oh yeah, really? Yeah, that actually makes a lot more sense. Anyway,
Yeah.
but see,
you feel
you
bad,
see what
Abby?
I'm saying though. You see what I'm saying though, right?
There's a lot of holes in the
Yeah, there's-
explanations.
Right, exactly.
What's
but-
that
but-
smell? Something smells funny.
Definitely smells like shite. Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely
Yes,
smells of
sounds
shite.
like shite.
Definitely smells shite. Anyway. But I mean, anytime I run up against this where there's like a complete lack of curiosity, where they're like making definitive statements about what it is, but there's still speculation. They're speculating about it is, but they're like, oh, it definitely is this, but we just haven't proven it yet. When I run up against that, my spidey sense comes up. And we see that a lot. To where, we can't prove that it was this, but we are definitely sure that it probably is this.
Right.
But so book it. So mark it down. You know, and this is the data that we're giving you. We're not sure what it is, but we know it definitely isn't anything supernatural or anything that we can't quantify. We know it's definitely not that. This parkour is bringing down planes and sinking ships. Parkours are not responsible for everything in the world. Anyway, I can definitely smell shite lady in my local pharmacy. She lives locally. Absolutely true. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah,
You know the lady.
right.
Oh wow.
You're the,
Nice.
Awesome.
well,
I
that's
can
right.
definitely
It's
smell
not Brian's down
shite.
Glasgow way, so yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She definitely delivers that line very well.
Very good.
Yes.
Okay, gentlemen. So before we go to the voting, what do you
Have we
guys
got a
think?
poll?
Yeah, I got a poll
Well,
in mind. I don't know about.
can I go
Yeah, I
first?
got
but
a
one in mind.
poll too.
Okay, all right.
So far, I got 4
You
votes.
know what? Cool. You know what? I'm prepared to accept
Mhm.
that there are not possibilities that the natural phenomenon are actually the cause of all this. But what sticks out for me is the fact that this seems to be a hotspot, a convergence where all of these things are happening. So,
Right.
is that what is unnatural?
Yeah.
Is that the unnatural element, that this is some sort of hotspot for all of this activity? The magnesium hydrate, the spouts, the waves. What's causing all that? I mean, we know that there are other parts of the world that have similar kind of places, but
Yeah.
why? Why?
Right.
Don't forget the UFOs.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
A lot of unexplained aerial phenomenon that's happened and recorded out there. And the first person to actually do that was Christopher Columbus.
Hmm.
It's actually in his logs. The lights in the sky.
Actually, I'm going to dispute that.
And under the ocean.
I'm going to dispute that.
Oh, really?
Ezekiel saw the wheels in the sky.
Oh, there we
yeah,
go.
Ezekiel.
There
right.
we go. But were they in
Ezekiel,
Bermuda?
I don't know. I don't know where he
It
was.
over in the Middle East.
Wherever Ezekiel was, he had some good shit. Okay. You read Ezekiel.
I think he got a ride on one of them too, didn't he?
Ezekiel was like tripping on some stuff, man. Ezekiel was tripping balls. All right.
But in the
So.
Bermuda Triangle, that's where Columbus saw the lights, both in the water and in the sky.
Oh, okay. All right. And around that region was where the ships always disappeared until they thought that that's where the end of the world was. And so, because they would go west, but they would never go east. So
Maybe it is. It is.
anyway, or they go east and they would never go west. That's it. All right, Starship Enterprise picking up the whales.
Excuse me.
The whales. Yeah.
it was
There be whales here. Go ahead, Seth.
whales.
There be whales here.
Excuse me. Actually, it was a Klingon bird of prey that they were using. It
It
wasn't.
was a Klingon bird of prey.
Enterprise.
It was a Klingon bird of prey.
Was a bird
It
of prey.
was a Klingon bird of prey. Yeah.
Klingon bird of prey.
All right, our locals, our resident Scott's got to say the line. Say the line for us. Come on.
There be whales here.
Bravo. Anyway. All right. So you gentlemen have any conclusions you want to make?
Hello.
Yeah, there's
hello,
some crazy
hello,
stuff
computer.
over there. So I'm
Okay.
gonna say basically.
I'm sorry,
The
Wiki.
original, the
That's good.
The
That's
title
good.
of the stream or the title in the thumbnail is the Bermuda Triangle a thing? And I say yes, it is, because there's a lot of convergence, as Cruel has said. It's a conversion point for a lot of weird shit that can be explained scientifically,
Mhm.
plus all the other weird stuff that can't be explained. For some reason, it's happening there in the Bermuda Triangle or that area between
Yeah.
Bermuda and Florida.
Right.
So yeah,
right.
there's something going on. So I'm confirmed.
Okay. What about you? Cruel?
Let me just do this one more time. Hello,
Okay.
computer. It's the same movie. I couldn't help it.
Exactly.
It never gets
yeah,
old. It never gets old.
No,
old.
it doesn't.
No.
No. Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely confirmed. There's definitely something there. You know, these
Yeah.
the natural phenomenon is a great way to kind of just write it off. And there might very well be natural phenomenon, but why is there so many of it? What's causing it?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
Right.
Yeah.
Actually, a famous author said that it's more of a Bermuda trapezoid than a Bermuda Triangle.
Okay.
But triangles are cooler anyway. The more these scientists, the more I was watching these scientists say, well, this is definitely what it is. This is definitely what, we can't prove it yet, but this is definitely what it is. And I'm done with that shit. Okay.
Definitely.
I am done with.
Yeah.
I'm done with these definitive scientists that are saying, well, we know what it isn't. And how do you know what it isn't? Why are you making that determination that
Well,
you know what
apparently
it isn't?
it isn't park horse.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway.
It's not them.
But I mean, used to upon a time, they were like, okay, we've reached the end of our knowledge here, and we're going to keep going and see what pops up, or we're going to make a determination, or we're going to decide to go in we're going to look at it in a new direction or a new perspective, and try to like maybe decide it's something new that we don't know about, and yet now we see no curiosity, no use of method. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they can't swim either. Anyway, no curiosity. There's no method, no method being used. And then you see these assholes just basically say, well, we know exactly what it isn't. Oh, you do you? Then you're absolutely, you're basically making a conclusion that eliminates possibilities.
Yeah.
And you're not supposed to do that till late in the process. And you're admitting you're not late enough in the process to have a conclusion. So why the hell are you eliminating possibilities at the front of it? That's not scientific method. That's like zealotry or something. Much like the Graham Hancock and Randall Carlson. Yeah, there you go. So okay, guys, we're going to check my. I'm going to check my votes right.
Yep. So I'm going to end the poll here on mine.
All right.
I'm ending it right now.
Okay. Me too. All right. Ending my poll with one vote. 100% confirmed with one vote. Okay.
Excellent. Good.
So what do you think? What you got there, Wookie?
I got 4 votes. I got 2 for confirmed and 2 for debunked.
Okay, 2 for confirmed, 2 for debunked. In other words, Time Prophet showed up. So okay.
Well, you know how
So
it
3
is.
confirmed.
You know how it is. There are those who vote confirmed and those who are wrong.
There you go. There you go. And then there's Time Prophet, who has absolutely no imagination and is such a realist that he has absolutely no room whatsoever for any kind of magic in his life.
In the chats. It's good to see a Time Prophet back out and about.
Yeah.
Thank you for carting your cold. Thanks for carting your cold dead heart with no sense of magic out back to our stream. We appreciate it. Anyway,
Magic.
so there's 3 confirmed, 1 confirmed on my, and then you got 2 confirmed there, and then
2 debunked.
2 debunked. So that's 6 confirmed, but 6 confirmed and 2 debunked. So I think we can say, I like Harry Potter. I love magic. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Time Prophet. I'll actually agree with you on that. We have agreed upon occasion.
I liked Hermione till she opened her mouth.
Well, Hermione, the character, is not Emma Watson. Okay.
No.
I've never liked her as Hermione. Hermione is. I've always thought she was an uppity little bitch. Anyway. Yeah, she's a Nepo baby. She's a Nepo baby. You can tell. But anyway. So, all right. We're going to say.
I love the Time Prophet in the chat. Bermuda Triangle is as real as Harry Potter and parkours.
Yeah.
Parkours are real. They're real.
We actually did get a. He did go along with us one time. That I do recall that happening. I don't remember what it was about, but he actually agreed with us that there was legitimacy one time. It only happened once. It only happened once, but I can't remember what it was.
Parkours exist, Time Prophet.
Okay,
They do.
all right.
I don't know.
I've witnessed them.
He goes to California regularly, so he's seen them. Anyway,
there's some around here.
Yeah, but they're a lot hotter, temperature wise. Anyway, all right, gentlemen, thank you all for coming to the channel.
Crispy.
Well, you do.
Do you like your pop?
Yeah, they're a little crispier here.
Do you like your parkour?
Crispy parkour. You know, of course, yours are probably more lot lizards than they are parkours, though. You got a lot of trucking going through there.
They're borderline. They're borderline lizard people.
There you go. Lot lizards.
Yes, lot lizards.
All the trucker's worst friend. Lot lizards.
Yes, exactly. Right.
All right. Well, thank you all for coming.
Right.
And we had we had some participation tonight. I think we had a lot of fun. Anyway, thank you for Cruel for coming up with the topic. We appreciate it. You need to do it more often, man. It was a good one. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you all for coming.
Atlantis was mine as well, wasn't it?
Thank you.
Yeah, I think Atlantis was. Yeah, Atlantis was.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
Thank you for Not Brian and Time Prophet and B Dog for being in the chat.
Yeah.
Really appreciate seeing you all in the chats.
I would say Abby, but Abby's playing hooky, so
Abby's home frying chicken.
Yeah, I thought you said he was sick. I thought you said he was sick.
Supposedly he is sick, but he's fried chicken.
I never felt like if I've ever been sick, I haven't felt like, you know what would be good right now? Fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
All right. We'll see you next time. We'll see you next
All right,
time.
everybody. Have a good
All right.
weekend.
Bye, everyone.
See you.
Later, everybody.